Welcome back to the WODprep podcast. I'm your host, CJ DePalma, with the better host, Claire Bays, and the bestest host, John Young. I don't know.
That'll do.
Almost. Yeah, there we go. 7:30 p.m. This is for sure the latest. Like, it's the latest show I've done in a while. I think we did one.
Yeah, probably
I did one after the games.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
gonna
don't
let
even know
you
if it
know.
was
I think I
7:30.
can make this work every single time. Like, if you want to make this
7:30?
your slot, 7:30 at Monday, I'm
7:30
serious.
on Mondays.
I
Right.
can
It's not the
do
worst.
this every week.
It's not terrible. I just gotta. It's like I don't do bedtime, and so I just gotta make sure that that wife is good with it. That's it.
I too can do this time, whereas I
Ooh.
cannot do the 7 a.m. Tuesdays. So.
Yeah. I mean,
I love it.
What was that?
Well,
he's like, I want to get a weekly show.
I know.
Like get it going. Hey,
Yeah.
how does like prime time coach time work for you? And I'm like, doesn't work, man.
Hey,
7 a.m.
yeah.
is pretty terrible for most people.
Unrelated to coaching, but related to you, you are doing your second year of
Grid.
that league. Thank you. Grid
Oh,
league.
I wanted her to get there, CJ.
Oh, that was rough. That's all right. Grid league.
Yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations.
thank you.
I
Are
was
you
trying to figure out
excited?
where you were going with that. That was
that was
a lot
not.
to get.
It took me a minute to figure it out too.
I don't know.
I was like,
What
I
could
will be
a
at
fun-
Hurtfest. Yeah. Oh. Like I didn't know where you were going. No, I'm excited. It was a super fun time the first time around. Hopefully, we got a couple new people, so we needed some strong girls, like strong girls, and we were filled with CrossFitters last time, and like we need not that. So it's
Less CrossFit.
We need more male gymnasts and more strong women. Just like do a complete team. It's very much a team sport, but I'm excited. It was very fun the first time.
Yeah. Does this change your training already starting now, or like?
No,
because didn't you not stay thick? Like you leaned out a little bit, but I guess that's over, huh?
Just does it look good?
I don't know. You're over there chugging Fairlife. I have no idea.
That doesn't change. That's an always thing. It basically, is he eating a 20-piece or a 40-piece nugget? That's the question.
No. It is. Do you order a Dr. Pepper or not?
Or diet?
No. Just.
What is it? Do you guys remember Hey Arnold, the show? I know John does. Yes. Do you remember the fat kid, the friend?
Stinko?
No. Anyways, he went on this
barely
the bully.
Yes, the bully.
Yeah.
So he went on this like fat cruise, kind of like a weight, like heavyweights or like a fat loss camp, and there's no mirrors. Anyway, so he comes back and he's 20 pounds heavier. He's huge, and instead of ordering 6 full sugar ice cream bars, he orders 12 half fat ice cream bars, and it just made me laugh.
Solid.
Oh no!
And I was like, that's John trying to lose weight.
No. But anyway, to answer your question, I had they went to the reason why I was like, I'm just going to kind of let myself go a little bit, is they went to the top 1% in the open, and I knew the open wasn't going to change, and it's just an aerobic test. So like, there's no point. Like, I'm not going to make the 1% in the open no matter what. I think the fittest version of myself on drugs would not make the 1% of the open.
You would make the 1%.
No. I really don't think I would.
Lifting and you
make
just
the one. Yes, because I did that the first time, CJ, and it.
Oh, you took drugs?
Like no. I just didn't lift for a year. Like didn't touch a barbell, and
Wait,
like 95 percentile was like the best aerobic. Like with this open. 2016,
what about your nutrition
2018?
at that time?
I mean, I kept that the same no matter what.
All right. I just
cut down my calories.
Base of the pyramid, John.
I'm telling you right now, it's not going to change.
Yeah, as soon as you said half fat and whatever, I was already stressing out. I might be sweating.
No,
don't
my
do that.
macros are 40, 30, 30, and I get there in various ways. That's I like to keep that.
Maybe I have more faith in your capacity if you clean that shit up.
I was 9.7% body fat at my fittest. Like I got like
that's really lean. I can't believe you that lean.
Like I got the like a real deal one to see what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, let's go. So yeah, I was like 198 9.7%, and
Oh,
this
yeah.
was, and this
That's
was the
little for
fittest.
you.
And that was the fittest I've ever been.
Yeah.
And I was 95 percentile in the open. So now, if this was the 2016, 2017, 2018 Open, I can make top 1%. But that's a full range of attack. Like quarterfinals, way different deal.
Yeah.
So this is
Anyway,
getting to answer the question.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was a question here that you're not answering.
sorry. She went off on food and stuff. Like she keeps.
You didn't even reference the food. You won't even have the food conversation.
Hey, I wasn't going to bring it up, but we're here now.
Anyway,
I think I did bring it up.
I didn't really have a fitness goal then. And then Gridley kind of popped up. Houston got a team at the same time. And I was like, well, I mean, this kind of just gives me an excuse to try to be strong. And I've not ever tried to be strong.
Hey, you just got a shout out on the Boys Interrupted. Did you hear it?
I did. They commented on my lips.
Oh, well, that one too. They did. That was also, they really got a kick out of that. I think more than if it was funny or not was how funny they thought that it was.
No, I think it's funny. I got big lips. It's okay.
Anyway. But no, they gave you a shout out for being so strong too.
Harold. All right.
But then I was like, I wanted to clean 405. Like I set a goal for myself to get strong, and I needed to gain a little bit of weight to do that. I couldn't do that at the weight that I was at. So, and then I got to 211 and I was like, I'm so fat. And then, and now I'm like 204. So, but this time around, I'm trying to keep my fitness. I don't care to be super strong. I don't have a strength goal. As long as I can.
But you're still their strength guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as long as I can do the heaviest stuff, it doesn't really matter. Right. I don't need to be.
It was diminishing returns. Yeah.
Right. As long as I can still do 315 for 3 touch and go cleans.
Gucci.
Like I don't need to be stronger.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to be fit this time and still do it. So
do you think that you'll enjoy that more?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I hated being that big.
Yeah. I bet.
I had a goal and I hit that goal and like it was for that goal.
Yeah.
So that's fine. It's a part of it.
I mean, my fiance can relate to this many, many years ago, as far as he did the whole powerlifting thing and got real big early in it. And at some point he was like, not anymore.
I hated my body.
I cannot do this.
I hated my body. Like gymnastics were so hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I started doing CrossFit and I was like, I'm so unfit. This is ridiculous. Like I'm just
embarrassing.
Yeah. I mean, I might
as well. Unfit for him is probably still like top 10%.
I'm a freaking Walmart shopper. That's what I am. That's what I tell all my people, like when they get down in their fitness, you are a human that shops at Walmart? No. Like people that like come to the regular class and they get down sometimes because they see these super fit people do things or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, we don't care about them. Like go to Walmart and then just look around. You are doing great. Like for the world, you are the 1%. You're doing phenomenal. Just showing up every day. Yeah. And then I just always just say, go to Walmart and look around. So what I'm saying is I'm part of the look around.
Oh,
I'm a Walmart guy, Claire.
One of the people they were. Okay. All right. Love that for you.
Do you get like where I was going with that?
I do now. Yes.
Yeah. Claire, this is such a great example of what we were talking about the other day, and like males and how lengthy they tell a story to answer a question. That was crazy.
And this one was
multiple questions within the question.
8 minutes to say why, if you are or not losing weight.
That was almost as long as it took for Jason to vomit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something you guys should go see because that was
funny.
That's the best Boys Interrupted show they've ever done.
I mean, you couldn't help but just sit there and just hysterically laugh.
Yeah. And he was trying. Grace Ann killed me. Like she's in full on support.
She will be gone for the foreseeable future.
Full on support, doing everything she can. And just like, I don't know what to do.
There's nothing.
What is this? I'm totally out of the loop.
Oh, he just did the chip thing that the punishment.
Oh, today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like right before we got
Literally
on.
Just
right before we got on. And I mean, it tore him up.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, if I had to choose like who is just generally more strong in something like that, I'm choosing James.
When he already did it. Yeah,
I know,
and he did it so good.
Wait, have either one of you ever done anything like that?
I did the Blazing Wings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Is that even remotely similar?
That's about it. I don't know. It's their hottest wings. I would say no, just from what he looked like and what that was, but I have no idea.
Crossfat says he doesn't live in towns with Walmarts. You poor. So we'll just add that to the roster of things that we know about Crossfat.
Yep.
He's snobby. It's probably a Target person.
I'm a Target person.
Exactly. You're kind of higher in.
I'm a combination Sprouts and Costco.
You're kind of a nose in the air kind of a guy, CJ. You know this.
100%.
Yeah, you are. I'm like perfectly in the middle, guys. Like I've had my upbringing was a little rough. I was at Walmart too. And then, I showed up.
Walmart is great people. Okay.
Right,
I will not stand for this.
All right. Well, you keep shopping.
My favorite pair of sweats.
I don't understand. Walmart. I feel attacked right now.
My wife.
I mean, you did it to yourself. Like,
am I uppity?
Am
I uppity? I mean, you said Sprouts.
I did. I said Sprouts and Costco.
What is Sprouts?
It's
like an in between of Publix and Whole Foods, like right in the middle.
Okay. When I lived in Florida, I went to Publix.
Mm-hmm.
I like Publix.
Is that where the poor people shop in Florida, CJ?
No, they shop at Winn-Dixie.
Okay.
Or like the Value Save. That's like
that sounds pretty bad.
Dude, Crossfat just nailed it. Sprouts is for Whole Foods girls that like to wear Carhartt.
Right.
Yeah, like I still want some high quality food.
Food line,
like
there you
real
go.
food, but I don't want all of the
Food Lion. Mm-hmm.
I'm Walmart guy. I support Walmart people.
Food Lion,
but
never heard of it.
The people that shop there are not the healthiest. They're going through it, or it's going through them really. But
probably
and them is you.
And them is you.
Sure, yeah, I'm them. Yeah.
Yeah, Larry says HEB is like all we have. I mean, I like a good HEB too.
All these. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
HEB is great, but like it's not, it's a Texas thing, so I wasn't gonna
say that. Okay, well, so nothing changes for you. You're gonna try to upkeep some fitness.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Perfect. 12 minutes later.
Dude, well,
it's fine. I know. I'm just kidding.
That's such an uppity thing to do, man.
Totally. Is that the theme of the show now? Is that the theme of the show?
I'm just going to give you crap all the time.
Pretentious, like over and immediately, just like
just
right to that point.
John, just tell him his hair looks good.
His hair does look good.
Thanks.
What's wrong with your hair?
Nothing.
Literally nothing. He's just proud of it. He just he takes pride in his hair.
How old are you, CJ?
35.
I'm willing to bet I don't have hair by that time.
How old are you, John?
You're only like 31.
You're a young buck. I'm right in the middle. Like on the show and in numbers of years lived on planet Earth.
And food shopping.
Literally, all across the board.
Yeah, you live in the middle of the country.
Do it. Yeah, we do. Yep.
Yeah, you're a middle type of girl.
Guess so.
All right.
Here we are.
All right. So the show tonight. Thanks for guys for joining. It's 7:45.
We'll introduce the
The
show.
show can easily be like 2 hours long. So let's not make it 2 hours long. I do enjoy this. I think this is going to be a fun time slot. Let's make it happen. Let's figure it out. So tonight we're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to go over the podium of next year, the way too early games podium prediction, men and women. Probably some.
I do think we should establish some.
Some
guidelines that we all work upon.
Cool. And then, but we're gonna open it with a little bit lighter, and we're gonna talk about.
I wish I had like a
2020. I know. I wanted like a swipe, like who's cooked.
Yeah.
I'm not that cool. That's Spin. Spin does that shit. Spin will just like. Yeah. Anyway, so
can you smell?
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, sorry. 1, Vicky, I love you. 2, Jeremy. Seriously, I am actually missing it right now. It's Cena's last time on. I'm very aware of this. This is commitment. This means I'm committed to this.
Oh wow! Like
that
ever?
I'm not.
Well, I mean,
on Monday night. Yeah.
When does it end? When will he go on?
I'm not sure, but it went on. It started at 7, and I don't know if he was opening or I have no idea.
I mean, I figured he's closing, right?
Not necessarily.
He should close.
No, I think last time he was on, Open.
It wasn't his last time.
Hey, I will say also, Jimmy wrestled in Houston at Booker T's school last night, and that was pretty cool.
Very cool.
Anyway, okay.
That's
Well,
lit.
thanks for coming tonight. We can move on from this topic, but
I know those people.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. Oh my gosh, and there's like a funny story. I'll let Jeremy tell it, or not Jeremy. I'll let Jimmy tell it whenever he wants to someday about. Anyway, it was funny.
Okay.
It'll be a good story. But
I look forward to hearing that story. Go ahead.
So we have WFP coming in a month, and Rogue just finished, and that's pretty much all of our stats that we can really pull from. Maybe just from Instagram and sort of what's, I don't know, just the rumor mill in general. But John, who is cooked in 2026? Who made it to the games, or who had a good season, or who is even relevant, and who is not going to be relevant this year? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, first off, who's cooked is that baby in Tia's belly. And
currently,
I'm gonna say, and Tia,
cooking. She's literally cooking.
That's exactly.
The oven is on.
I think Tia is 7 months pregnant, and she still wins the games.
Oh, I was going to bring this up tonight, and I was like, how far along do we think she is?
Right. Yeah.
And basically she's got to be, she needs March, right? Theoretically, March 26th. She's got to be good enough for that weekend to make it top 2,000, which I assume she will, to make it to online semifinals.
Yeah.
And then assuming she'll just push everything to online semifinals in June. Yes.
And she'll be fit enough to make it online semis in June. So if it's March 26th, Claire,
John. What?
Do you have any kids?
No.
Okay. I didn't know. What?
I don't know. I feel like
was that a rude question? I'm sorry.
Like, do you know me? No, it's okay. I guess you don't. No, I don't have children yet. I look forward to that day, and I made an agreement that I would wait.
Okay.
How do we know? Chat seems to think that they know. Why do they think they know?
Well, okay, because the whole posting of the photo or the video or whatever with their daughter in the Big Sis shirt and doing that before the games.
Yeah, the sister.
Right.
That happened in July 15th.
So that would mean that there would, assuming that
they found out, then
it
would be a month before then, right?
I mean, maybe not necessarily a full month, but something like that. Yeah.
So let's just operate on that. And she got pregnant on June 15th. That means she has the baby when?
So you think she got pregnant in June?
If they found out, and then that she wore that shirt when they found out.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So then she's having the baby
June 15th.
February, March.
Would let's see, June 15th. So let's go. What is it? 0615 125. Submit. We'll go pull up here. Oh no. March 21st.
Are you using like a baby calendar?
Yeah. We found
okay.
Yeah, like February 21st, she could do it, or you think that's too much? The only reason I asked you, Claire, was because you'd have a good idea of what fitness would be like right after. I have a couple of women that were pregnant and that I trained, but she took a whole month off before she came back and did anything.
I was going to say, that's the thing, is they're rewriting the narrative. I mean, you want to have a conversation with someone who could potentially have a conversation on this. One, it's Tia, because she already had one. And two, it would be someone like Paige, because but I mean, we do have, so those are two examples of CrossFit women who bounced back at paces that were shocking to us, right?
Paige is probably the best one we could go off of.
Yeah, but Tia's own experience on her previous one is going to be just as good as anything too. And I mean, she made it back in haste. And anyway, I don't know. I mean, I have not had a baby. I don't know, but every pregnancy is also then potentially very different, right? So I don't know. I can't speak for this.
If we're
it's just odd timing. I almost think she would prefer. But I don't know, because right after you have it, you're ruined for a while.
Right.
Well,
I think it depends on the severity of the pregnancy. And so, let's see here. I mean,
assuming
TJ, you've been through this process.
Yeah.
With your wife
assuming
before.
she doesn't. So if she doesn't have a C-section and it goes well.
Right.
I mean,
doesn't have a C-section, goes well.
Yeah. And I mean, those are those biggest things, right? Like if it's not a prolonged, the baby could be small, right? No tearing, those kind of things. Like all of those are taken into account, and it could be a 4-week, 3 to 4 week. I mean, I know I've known plenty of people that have been in the gym in 2 weeks doing something.
And
right?
I think her 2 weeks, she could do the open workouts
If she
and
had it before.
still make top 2,000.
That is the craziest thing. I'm not disagreeing with you. Just the idea of it is wild.
She might have just looked that up online though, and that's what it said.
So this is 6 to 10 weeks is from my experience is C-section time frames, not natural delivery. From like depending like what the doctor says to you and how fast I've seen people back in the gym. But again, I haven't come across it too much. Perrin's not a fitnesser. Perrin had a natural delivery. And I mean, we were operating functionally within a couple of weeks, right? With no pain, not no pain, but minimal issues. So, yeah, I mean,
you just had a baby too, John. How, I mean, like,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, obviously that's where I think too, like we cannot compare one woman's situation to another. Like we can look at best case scenarios and talk about how if all goes well, they could bounce back extremely quickly. We're also talking about the fittest woman to have ever done the thing ever. Right. So if she comes back, I mean, it's just, I don't think we have sufficient data points to make a lot of claims.
No, for sure. I just want to think about it.
If it times up, there is certainly more than a 50-50 chance that she could make it happen.
So do we want to do this with Tia and without Tia?
No, without Tia. It's just without Tia for sure. Assuming she's not going to be there.
We'll just assume Tia would win if she's there.
Yes.
I'm good with that. Like, and then we're just going to put that aside.
100%. It's aside.
I'm totally for that. I hope she does it.
Crosshat says siblings in the same family arrive differently. Yeah, I'm like, I mean, there are, of course, if you have like a complication with one, I think your likelihood to have complications with the following is greater, but still everything is different.
And
she's an alien, fair enough.
She was fine with Willow. She didn't have any complications.
Yeah. So
okay, so all right, so the baby is cooking and Tia is,
and I don't think we even said it yet, but congratulations.
Congratulations to you. Because I know she's watching this. Clearly.
I doubt that literally ever. However, in case, congratulations are in order.
Yeah, it is super exciting. And she'll come back. So
yeah, let's get 10, girl.
For the record,
make your way back.
I want her to be able to do that.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want Laura Horvath to come back because Tia got pregnant again, and that's the only time you're ever going to compete in CrossFit. Like I hate that.
Oh,
did CrossFit just oust himself? Wouldn't that be crazy?
I mean, I just don't think that's possible. If
it's Nick, I mean, he sits on his computer in that office every day, all day. That's what he said.
I don't think it is.
Maybe he did.
I don't think it's Nick. He works in CrossFit. We know he works
around a long time. He might have worked in CrossFit at some point, and then maybe not anymore. Also, I don't think it's possible for Gabby to come back. At this point, time wise, based on her her recovery, like her second surgery. So I don't know.
I have zero opinions on Gabby. I'm just going to put that aside until she comes back. She broke everything. It was like she broke one thing and then the whole rest of her body fell apart.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what she did in rehab, but Achilles re-ruptures are very consistent with aggressive.
No, but she like broke her wrist too. Like it's.
Oh, did she? I didn't know.
Yeah, no, like all different parts of her.
Oh, I didn't even know. I thought it was just her. I thought she just re-ruptured her Achilles.
No.
Okay, I'll see myself out on that one. All right, let's talk about who is cooked for 2026. John, tell me.
Okay. Do you want me? I'm gonna say he's probably already cooked, but I'm just gonna say he's done, and that's Guy Malheiros. You
don't think Guy ever makes it back to the games?
Nah.
I think this format, maybe last year's format was more possible, but this year with 0 geographical limitations, I think it's going to be basically impossible. And
I just think guys like freaking Callian Souza are just fitter. Like before, nobody could touch, like nobody was as fit as him, right? Augustine Riquelme was the second fittest guy, and he was kind of untouchable too. Mm-hmm. And he's just the best one from South America. And I just think people are catching up.
All right. Let's do.
I don't.
So
You think he comes back?
no, I don't think so. I think the field is. I think people care too much, and there's too much passion in wanting to win the CrossFit Games. Right. I think there was this phase where a lot of people really cared about their following and their image, like even at the highest level, right? Like when the boom was happening, right? When you could get a few 100,000 followers, you can't really get that anymore. So there's not a lot to leverage as far as what is besides just winning, unless you're a female. I think females have a better opportunity to like grow through social media, but the guys don't unless they win, right? And Guy has a lot of followers, and I'm assuming, I don't know anything about his contracts, I've just heard rumors, he probably already makes quite a bit of money via his following, right? And
Brazil is crazy. Like Brazil is obviously they're their own culture, but they're almost separated from the world. There are celebrities in Brazil that you have no idea who they are.
Have 50 million followers.
And they have 100 million net worth, like dollars. Like, and they're like the Gridley got a girl to sing the national anthem for the last the championship, and they tried to make a big deal about it. And like I looked her up, and she's like has all this net worth money, and she's got 100 million followers. I've never heard of her in my life, and she's just a Brazil she just sings in Brazil.
That's funny.
She does, like, you wouldn't see her on Spotify at all. She just sings in Brazil, and she's one of the most famous people there.
So if he were to then pivot and decide to take fitness seriously, he obviously has a ton of capability if he chooses to pursue it seriously, other than like just enjoying being there and training for fun. But if he wants to shore up the things that he struggles with, if he were to like actually bunker down, you think there's like, if that happened, he would
have to leave Mayhem. He'd have to leave Mayhem.
Claire,
why?
He doesn't know how to work hard.
Yeah, I think
Claire, there is zero dog. There is no work ethic.
Giving up on the bike is crazy.
He can't hurt.
So
it's not about buckling down. He can't hurt. There is something ingrained in CrossFit Games athlete, the fittest people in the world. It's not just, oh, I suck at running. Maybe I should work at running. He can't hurt.
Go ahead.
For
all this time, he never had that capacity. He never had it. And
zero.
It was just not there. He was just that good without it.
His rookie year, there were 3 events that were max outs or under a minute, and he won 3 events. And that's why he was 7th place, because there was a sprint, a 500-meter run, and then a max snatch. And that's why he was in 7th place his rookie year. The second year, there were 2 under a minute events, and he won both of those. And then he comes last place every single time, or close to last, in anything that is aerobically challenging or is painful. Look up any hard bike sprint event. He sucks. And that doesn't just come with training harder or getting better at it. You have to be able to hurt. That's why Lucy Campbell's so dang good. That's why James Sprague is so dang good, because they're one of the best people at hurting you've ever seen. Ricky Garrard as well. They have their limitations. None of them are very strong. Ricky Garrard couldn't back squat 315 40 times because his back was broken. Mm-hmm. Somehow they still find a way. Mm-hmm. Guy was the luckiest person in the world that his rookie year was 2021, and that's what the programming was. And then he made a platform off of that. And then there's 0 people fit enough in South America. He would have never made it in North America. That's kind of been proven. And then he's going to win those events no matter what. He's never not going to win a sprint event or a max out event. And there's always that in the games. That always bumps him up. Danny Spiegel is the exact same way in the women's field. They're not to be taken seriously. They're influencers.
So in lactate testing,
in what?
In lactate testing, right? Mm-hmm. Like when you test for lactate threshold, pain is a factor, right? And it's taken, like when you do real testing, and so pain is a factor taken into account of what it is. And there are just people that will accumulate and they will reach their threshold and they can still keep going.
Yep.
And I assume that most of our games athletes are those people. It's like, hey, here's my lactate threshold. And they're like, fuck cool, that lactate threshold. And I'm just going to blast right through it, right? And keep moving. There are people and me and John have talked about this. There are people that are extremely talented monostructurally, right? It's like, look at that lift, look at these single gymnastic sets, look at even their aerobic capacity from just like a pure running standpoint. But when you go into mixed stuff, there are people that just are not good. They look good on paper, and then they're not that great when you put it all together. And Guy is definitely on that. He struggles to hurt a lot. And anyways, and so what I was trying to say before John
I'm sorry.
yelled,
I'm sorry.
I enjoy the yelling. Hey, you're yelling. It was weird. It was like a calling. Like it got to like 60 people watching for a second.
It's like speaking in tongues.
Yeah. And so I really think if it were ever to be possible, he would have to leave Mayhem. He'd have to go live in a dungeon, and he would have to train by himself. Like he'd have to mentally give away all of it, all the social aspects of it, and be there. It's hard to assume someone that looks like Guy just is 100% or 0% capable of becoming more fit and getting to that point. But I mean, it's very possible that it is. But he's such a specimen. It's hard to just think like, oh, he's just never going to be good enough. But I tend to agree with you in overall. Like if I was a betting man, I'm like, no, he just isn't. He doesn't want to put in the work to make it happen. A lot of sacrifice that would have to happen to make it in.
Claire, I tell you what, if he didn't make one more Instagram post for a whole year, and he'd never touched a barbell, and like only he could do that, right? And he didn't touch a barbell for 1 year. Like literally, you're not allowed to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even in workouts.
Not even like an empty bar thruster. I feel like
no,
right.
Do kettlebell thrusters.
All right. Oh,
do like you can't. You are not allowed.
Down.
You see what I'm saying? Or do dumbbell stuff. You are not allowed to touch a barbell. If he did that for a year, then I would be like, I'm excited to see what Guy does. Like, let's see if this improved. And like almost optimistic.
Yeah.
But one of that is no post on Instagram, like zero.
What you just did is prove the point that I was attempting to make, is if he changed the way that he shows up, could he have the physical capacity to do it? Now I hear what you're saying, and you think that he's soft mentally, and that's not something that you can overcome. I don't know. I'm the optimist.
You told Hitler, why don't you just try liking Jewish people? Right. Do you think it would work?
Okay.
That's the same thing.
I agree.
How much you're like, that's so like, no, Hitler's terrible. He's born with hate, right? That's how soft he is.
All
right.
People can grow.
People can grow. Hitler could have been.
For what it's worth, I don't actually anticipate. Like, I'm not even disagreeing with the idea that he may well be out. But this is good. All
right, let's do this. Let's go in order.
Okay, who else is cooked?
Yeah.
Let's just go in order. I think that's because I feel like we could like just get too far into a depth, and then we'll go this way, and then when we get to someone, we'll sit and chat for a bit. All right, Tiago Luces.
I don't think any of these guys are cooked.
Anyone? Okay, let's just go through.
Like, what do we mean? What do we mean by that? Because I'm like, these guys made the games good for them. Like, they're going to be borderline people the whole time.
All right, so maybe we start at 20th. No, because I think Will Leahy's a talking point. I think Jorge Fernandez is probably a talking point. Maybe Toby and Peter, maybe they're not talking points because they kind of limped in. Is Bill Leahy cooked?
No.
I think this is just what he is, man. I think he's a borderline games athlete.
Okay. All right. Let's just go in order then. Tiago.
Do you think he's still a borderline athlete if he chooses to allow more support on a coaching and programming and so on side of things?
Yeah, I think it'd be smart to.
Do you think he's still a bubble guy if he does do that? Say he starts working with Kotler at HWPO, since he can do that now.
That was the wrong fucking name to use, Claire.
It's okay. It's okay. No. It's fine. I don't think it magically bumps him into top 15. No. Like that, I feel like that's something you just have to see before you can say it. Sure, you can predict
hang on.
it.
Wait, what if he starts working with CJ at WODprep?
Right. Thank you. Done.
I feel the same way. I think it's a good thing, but as far as like his actual ability, like this is what he is. And I think that would be the difference in like making the games every year and being, around the 20th range versus making it some years and not making it some years.
Okay.
I feel the same way about Jorge.
That's pretty powerful. I mean, there's a lot of people who make it for a lot of years and they hang out towards the bottom, but they make it.
Yeah. And I mean, he would have to.
Do you think so? My question to that is, and my pushback is, that happens solely based on geographical stuff and nothing else. And
the guys who just make it year over year.
Yeah, the guys who are just, because that's not going to happen. Now everyone, like, I think.
Well, I mean, for him, for North America,
right? But I don't think he makes it out of North America now.
Bill,
I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. I think because
I bet he makes online semis and he sneaks in.
Maybe. Right. And so, but I think all of these, like what Claire is saying, the perennial bottom 10, right? Well, it's also 30 now. So like that 10 is always I think that's always going to change, like than the 40. I think it's just going to be tighter. Like the field is just going to get tighter to the top, right? Everyone that comes in is going to have a really, really good year, is going to be having a great year, and they're going to look really good, and they might be on drugs, and then they might just have a bad year the next year. But I don't think we're going to have perennial bottom 10 athletes anymore.
Yeah, no, I mean,
sounds good to me.
I think.
Oh yeah,
I think 20 through 30 on the women's field and the men's field. Look at all those flags.
Lots of shaking.
Right. Like I literally just think it's luck of the programming for the bottom of the field every single year. And they might make it, they might not. And I kind of don't care. Right. Like that's how I feel about the bottom 10 on both sides.
All right.
I'm here for it. Yeah. So just skip right along. Move past all that.
Janikowski.
It's a great question.
That's a tough one. I think we'll have a better understanding in a month. See how he does in WFP. But I mean, based on what we've seen, I think he's done. I don't think he makes it back.
I think it's incredible. Like I think it's tough to have a strong opinion about him at all.
Yeah. I know he's still just through like Gucci and chats that we've had. I know he certainly hasn't sort of thrown in the towel like BK has. He's still trying to train hard and do the thing. And wants it, but I just don't know if he has it. The last 2 times we've seen him, I don't think he's got it in him anymore. I think the field has just surpassed him too far.
Yeah, I think Janikowski is a case of he hit his peak potential and then he's just sustained and everybody else has gotten fitter.
Right.
And you could say he's still trying to get after it, but I don't know, man. I agree with everything you just said. It's hard to say anything different. Like he might make the games again, but I don't think he'll ever be relevant ever again.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Nick Matthew to Brute.
I don't even think he would win the swim.
On the guy side?
Yeah.
Who's going to win the swim? He's going to win the swim. That's a crazy thing to say.
We'll see. What if the swim's
you talking about Yella instead?
The swim's going to be mixed with some stuff, CJ. We're going to have a swim next year, and it's going to be mixed with some stuff.
Not the first swim. Oh, you're not talking about WFP. You're talking about next year's games.
Yeah, next year's games.
Oh. I thought you were talking about WFP, and I was like, it's a 500-meter swim. He's going to win.
I'm only talking about things I care about.
Oh, all right. Okay, Nick Matthew, new to Brute. Does the change solidify him in the games?
I feel the same way about him as I do Guy. He's just, I think he works a little bit harder. I think Guy was a bit more naturally gifted than Nick Matthew, but I feel the same. I think they are in the same mold. So maybe he makes it again. TFX is not a semifinal anymore. Yeah. I think he only made it because of TFX.
Yeah. I mean, that is where he made it. And so I think that when we look at the men's field in general, all we see is that they just like the good guys just keep getting, I don't know, exponentially better. And they just, it's,
it's interesting. And we'll get to there.
I don't know. The gap gets
bigger. We have
bigger.
our 7 or 8. Yeah. That gap the gap was always 1 and then 2 through 4, 2 through 5. Now it's 1 through 8. And then there's that drop off from 2 to 4 was a little bit. Right. And then it was sort of chunky. But here, the 1 through 8, 9, and then below. And I know you've talked about this a lot, John. It really is. It is getting wider, which is very strange.
Is the women and the men have kind of flipped.
Right. That's sort of where I was going.
Because the entertaining races are happening on the women's side. I mean, as far as the shakeups.
No. That's not what I'm talking about at all. The men used to be tiered. You had Fraser, and then you had 5 guys that could podium. right? And it's just kind of luck of the draw, right? Vellner, Fikowski, you can even throw Medeiros coming up, right?
Mhm.
Like Roman was in the mix, right? You had 3 or 4 guys that could podium. And then you had 5 guys that were 5th through 10th, no matter what. And then it was everybody else.
Right.
And now it's like 1 through 10, and then there's a big gap.
Yeah.
Where the women, it was like you had Tia, and then it was anybody. Anybody could be anybody.
Right.
Anybody could be in any position through 10th place.
Yep.
And then
For
and then
years, for a long time.
Yeah.
And now it's tiered. Now it's like
back when like
you're
Katrin and Carrie and
There's-
even Haley in the mix and Mal O'Brien and Laura Horvath was in and out, and like, you know, Emma Lawson kind of made her like one of those runs. Like it was just, it could be a whole hodgepodge of people, but they're all there. You know, Danielle Brandon's always top 10. Alexis Raptis is always there. And then there, after top 10, there's this huge fitness gap. And which is why Danny Spiegel could make it every year, because the gap was so much. She's just fit enough. She can make it every year. And then it doesn't matter at the game. She's going to have her 2 or 3 events, and then she can be last in everything else.
Mhm.
Right. And she's not as bad as Guy. So like, I should stop putting her in the same.
Yeah.
She's very gymnastic. Like she's not as bad as
and
Guy.
she can hurt. Like if it's not a running,
She's not as bad as Guy. But
okay.
That's why she makes it, because the fitness gap drops so much. And now it's like made a complete switch.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very tiered on the women's side. Okay. Moritz Fiebig.
I think he'll forever be here.
Yeah. The French throwdown, putting a geographical limitation on it, I think really benefits him. And I think that's where he makes it for sure. Jack Rosema.
He'll be a case of makes it 1 year, doesn't make it another year. You know, just kind of luck of the draw. Maybe he makes it in online semis.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll chime in when I have an opinion. Nate Ackerman did also he's not here, right? But he's someone that we could anticipate seeing up here.
Yeah, but I think the only person that's not on here, there's 2 that aren't on here on the men's side that wouldn't be on this, is Yella Hosta and Pat. And those are the 2 that I would bring up. I think Pat makes it this year. He looks very fit. He seems very.
Has he said that he's going to do it?
Not directly.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
He did indirectly, kind of like. Maybe
didn't he indirectly say that he's retiring after this year, like somewhere.
No, he's always said, I still have the fire until they can.
Who interviewed him last? Who interviewed him last? Was it Peter?
I don't know. He's had one since Peter.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Whoever interviewed him last, I remember. Anyways, it sounded like he was saying that
as long as he feels like he stays competitive, he keeps showing up.
I'm pretty sure
that's what he's kind of said in most interviews. But like, if CJ's hearing that, I wouldn't be surprised if he did the games 1 more year.
Yeah.
And then retired.
Yeah.
All right. So Colin Bossard.
I actually think he'll have a hard time making it, but I think he'll make it in online semis. I forget that's after.
Yeah. Right. And he's also
he's always great online.
He top 5 in online semis last year.
He's always great online.
Yeah. Callum.
Who knows?
Who knows? Not really.
Yeah, he's a case of, because he's from Spain and they didn't landlock theirs, right?
Yes. Well, no. You mean whatever
it's not Geo.
Mad Fitness.
Yeah.
Right. No, it's not. It's not geo-fenced.
So, I mean, I think he'll be in the running. Just kind of if he makes it or not.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ty is not cooked. Kaylin's not cooked.
I think Callion's up and coming, man.
Callion.
Yeah.
Is it. All right.
Anything in the anybody in the proven camp. Proven's doing it right, man.
Agreed. All right. Top 13. Anyone here that's cooked, there's no chance that they're going to make it back. Because obviously all of these guys are our top. We're not saying who's going to make it back or who isn't.
Yep. We're good.
Everyone's in. So
you said top 13?
Like they make it back to the games. They're not going to not make the games.
Tudor makes it online.
He might make it at like NorCal or somewhere funky like that.
Any other men? Yellow Hosta, does he make it if he tries?
I think if Yellow wants to, he will.
Okay. All right. Women's side. I feel like the women is more.
Okay, wait. So we're doing cooked, and then we'll come back to who
Yeah, then we'll come back to the podium.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
I don't care about any of these people.
I care about Hattie. Is Hattie cooked? So
Carolyn Prevost not going to make it again.
Carolyn's not going to make it. I probably agree with that.
She had to backfill in to make it this time.
Yeah.
Does Hattie make it?
Yeah. Hattie's the tough one.
I know.
I love Hattie.
Is it just because you love Hattie? Try and be unbiased.
Yes, you're 100%, which probably means
I love
probably
Hattie.
means it's
I think she's great. I think it'll be really hard for Hattie to make it. She did change coaches. And
Tia's out. That's one more.
Tia's out, one spot, right? Leviticus. Sydney
is done.
Dude, Hattie Canyo is somebody that if she goes to Africa, she can make it.
True.
She might have to do that.
Well, she's hanging in Bali, so maybe she just not that that's very close by any means.
And she just moved over to Brute as well.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
All right, Sydney Mikulishin.
Yes.
Okay.
You think she does make it?
No.
No,
you think
she's cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's going to be hard for Sydney to make it.
I think she is a case of Nick Matthew.
So then all this really sounds like what you guys are saying is truly that, like, hey, with the new structure for this year of not geofencing, et cetera, that bottom 10-ish is just a total, like you said, look at it. So like, we're really not even looking on men's or women's side at anything meaningful until we get to roughly the top 10, maybe top 12 for the men.
Yeah.
The rest of it.
I like the 20
through weekend.
The 20 through 10 is where we get into these people are in competitive regions and they might not make it. Like that 10 through 20 range, because the top 10 typically they're just going to make it no matter what.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, all right, Jennifer Muir.
I think she's up and coming, man. She was very impressive. I know she's got some huge holes, obviously handstand push-ups being one of them, but she was very impressive with a couple events that I didn't see coming.
Okay. All right, Haley. It's really why we brought it up. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, we can talk about it, man.
Hey, Ken made it. Sorry, I'm gonna pull us away just because this is cool. Carolyn, the only athlete ever so far to have competed in the games, the Masters games, and the Community Cup all in the same year. I think that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. No.
I don't think.
Go ahead.
Is that accurate? Was Community? I guess Community Cup was this year, and technically the whatever games. There's a fourth one, whatever she just did, which was not the Community Cup.
Oh, okay, yeah, the
service
cup. I think that's what he meant to say.
Maybe that is what he meant, which is still that's what I was thinking, and that is very worth mentioning. That's really cool. She's awesome.
All
right, does Haley make it back to the games?
Does Haley want to make it back?
Here. How a better question? Do you think Haley will ever be a top 10 CrossFit Games athlete ever again?
I don't want to answer that.
So Claire says no.
I think it's to Claire's question. The answer, we have to answer Claire's question first, is if Haley wants it, because
can Haley hurt?
Haley hurts more than everybody.
Exactly.
Not anymore.
Well, she can.
Can she hurt?
Yeah.
Well, and so this is the F tier. That's funny.
Austin would have to. If they broke up, had a breakup, then I think Haley is top 10 at the game.
That's a wild statement.
So
I need to tally how many times I say this to you on the show, and that's
it's a true statement. It's a true statement, girl.
That's often why I'm saying what I'm saying.
So going back to that, with Haley's up and down and struggles and the progress that she's made, it's very possible, and we've talked about this, that like the edge that she had, and whatever reason she had that edge of being able to hurt and put herself in a dark place, easily and very possible that she doesn't have that push anymore, So
that same level of willingness to hurt, like you can channel that for a new and different reason. So just because she had it in a different 100%. Season of her life doesn't mean that she has to experience a breakup to get access to it again.
100%.
I agree with that. I have a theory on Haley. And it's very easily fixable, and it's kind of the reason I don't think it'll be fixed. And it's not going to be a popular opinion. And it's not about Austin. Is that Haley was one of the 5 fittest women in the world when she was aerobically better than everybody. She beat Tia in running events. So aerobically, she was she very Sam Briggs-esque. There's always 5 to 6 games events that are all just hurting an engine. Mm-hmm. And she was the best one out of everybody, even Tia, right? She took a year off because of mental health, which is fine. I get it. Great. That's fine. It's good. I'm happy for you that you're happy. But came back, what looked to be 10 pounds heavier. And then she wasn't aerobically better than everybody anymore.
Right.
And now she's in the running workout. She was 13th at Rogue. In just a running workout, she was 13th at Rogue.
The running workout was the last day, and she did say that she was mentally checked out on the last day. So, yet again, was that even capacity, or was that literally that she just decided she was done?
You're like, let's look at the first event. Where was she at in the first event in the games? Because that's the very first event, and that's running and running.
At the games? Oh, the game. I thought you were talking about WFP.
No, because that's the best result we're ever going to have, right?
And I was referring to the running event at Rogue.
Yeah, no. I know. Okay. Solid point. That's why I'm saying let's look at the first.
The games is the most current. No one checks out at the games.
Well, it's the first event. Because I think she's still great, right? Fourth, right? Fourth. So her home runs. And before,
did you know that? Did you make me look that up before you knew it?
No, it's a good point. I mean, yeah, but it's still a good point. Where she used to be better than Tia, and Tia's in a class of her own. Now she's top 5. And then the events that she was top 5 at because of her engine, now she's 15th. Because she's not better than everybody.
Right.
Like that engine doesn't work as good in the other events too. Like I'm talking like thrusters, legless rope climbs, like all the stuff that you have that's your engine, right? Within a workout. Hers isn't as good.
Right.
It's the 5th best engine.
To me, she's extremely tough to count out of anything because she does have that dog in her. And so it's a matter of when she wants to get after it. But it is there. So saying that she couldn't tap back into it.
No, but I think she would have to go back to what she was in 2022.
She'd have to give up.
And she doesn't want to do that. That's what I'm saying. She was mentally unhealthy, right? Because it was an obsession. That's all she did. That's all she cared about. And she was very small. And now she bulked up to get stronger. Didn't really help her out. And now she's lost what she had that was her best. And I'm saying to get back to that, she would have to go back to 2022 Haley. And she doesn't want to do that, right? Mentally, she doesn't want to do that. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but she won't be that anymore unless she got back to that. That's the reason she was as good as she was. That's why Mal O'Brien was as good as she was. It takes unhealthiness to be that fit. It just does.
Right.
And that's why I don't think she'll ever get there ever again. It's not. I think sad in a way, but it's not sad. It's just what it is.
From the objective point, right? She gained weight to get strong. She did get a little stronger, but what she lost in her aerobic capacity and her engine things was a bigger loss than the strength she gained, right? So if you're just looking at a bar graph, right? That drop down was more than the strength gain gave her as far as her competitive comparisons. And so
I guess one other point with her too is she's been around for quite some time, but she is still young. If we look at how long women can perform at a very high level, the runway is pretty long for us. And so she still has a good runway ahead of her if she so chooses to do something about that.
So I would say it's going to take 3 years.
Okay, that's fine. Look at it. It's there.
To get to where she was in a right mindset, right? And it would still take losing weight. And I don't know if she wants to do that.
Sorry, this says they're all unhealthy, dog. And I struggle to think that maybe they lack balance, but what about that? It makes it unhealthy. I don't know.
I don't think they're all unhealthy, but
I don't think so
what where Haley was at, where Mal was at, where a lot of the young girls were at. If you want, I get it is all I'm saying.
Yeah. I just don't think that lacking. I think that I look at it more as these athletes are obviously very much so lacking balance in this season of life, but I don't.
It's their job.
I was gonna say I don't see any issue with that. Yeah.
All right.
I think she still makes it. I don't think she gets top 10, or I don't think she sees top 10 for a long time.
You think she makes it to the games this year?
Why would she not? She made online semis in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I think she'll always make it on online semis. just because people will be gone. And she's still one of the fittest women in the world. Like she's still like that. She's still that fit. She's just not what she was. I don't think she'll ever not make online semis.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think.
Look, Lexi Neely beat her in the games. I would not ever pick Lexi Neely over Haley Adams in an online semifinals.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. I think it's going to be really hard for Haley.
Brooke took one of those spots. Tia took one of those spots.
Yeah.
That's two spots.
That's true. All right. Lexi Neely.
I think she's fine.
Okay. Fee. I think Fee's probably a good one. Online semis.
I don't know. She might sneak in somewhere. She won Syndicate last year. I love Fee.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it Mayhem?
Mayhem. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. I meant the first one. So sorry. No. I meant Mayhem and Syndicate came out of my mouth.
All right. Brooke is done.
Yeah.
All right. Grace. No.
She'll be fine.
She's
Claudia's
fine.
Claudia's great, man.
This is a good one. Lydia.
I mean, I actually think it's going to be really hard for her to make it.
Hard for Lydia to make it, and so
to geofencing, or to the lack of,
she barely made it. She made it to the last chance qualifier. I think if Lydia makes the games, she's one of these athletes that if she makes the games, she can make a difference.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be really hard for her to make the games because of a max outs program.
Lydia will be very programming biased for sure.
In 7 events, when one of them is a max out, it's incredibly hard to get top 2.
Yeah.
What about Abby?
I think she's one of the fittest women in the world, and she'll make it every single year. Everybody thinks she's fitter than what she is.
What did you just say? Did you just say the exact opposite thing? Back to back?
No.
You said you think she's one of the fittest women in the world?
Yes.
They're both correct statements.
You can be one of the fittest and qualify to the games and not be as fit as people think that you are.
Okay. And all right, I understand.
People think that you should be in the top 10, 5.
All right.
I mean, people love Abby.
They do. Which is why.
And I love Abby. Go ahead, CJ. Sorry.
And I mean, where does she make it? Where does she make top 2?
Wherever she wants.
In a competition.
Yeah.
She also made it in Mayhem.
Yeah. I don't know. I just have to look at like
you don't like Abby, don't you? Listen,
no, I like Abby.
Semifinals.
I liked her. She was on Spin and she did Savon. I thought she interviewed great. She seems super personable. I guess online semis is still going to take, what is it, 7?
Yeah, but I think she'll win top 2 in one of them. Like Abby Dome is the opposite of Lydia Fish.
This is a great statement.
She really does
look like an action figure.
Yeah,
100%.
Because semifinals programming. Hey guys. Hey.
Yeah. What is? I thought your chair was.
I thought it was like vehicles or something. Wait. Okay. Doesn't she also like to compete in person? Like, doesn't she seem to enjoy racing another person?
Yes.
Yeah.
And semifinals, if you have 7 events, one of them will always be a barbell cycling event. She's going to be great. One of them is always a sprint. She's usually great. And the running event, you're not going to have 15 people better than you in the running event. Like you're going to have 5. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Like semifinals programming just is so much better for Abby than it is most people. And Lydia Fish, it's worse than it is for most people.
Got it. All right. Lucy, 100% fine. She's up and coming. Is Lucy the top 5?
Oh, no. But
not this year.
But I think she can. I like not this year, in the future.
Yeah. I agree. Alexis.
It's fine.
Annika.
I think she'll make online series.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak bad on Annika because I spoke really bad about her and she did great. So
Amy.
She's fine.
Fine.
All these girls.
Miriam.
I love Miriam. I think Miriam's going to be a monster, dude.
I think her CrossFit's coming together.
I didn't know she looked like that.
Because of her aerobic capacity?
Yeah. But like she's a freaking bowling ball, man. Yeah, she's a bowling ball. And I just think she's going to be really fun to watch for the coming years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she'll ever podium.
I didn't realize she was that young. I thought
like,
she was older.
Yeah, same. Like due to her anatomy, I think there will always be like an event that holds her back at a podium placement. But dude, she has so many home run type things. And like I love her.
Wait, you said due to her anatomy, you think that will be why? But isn't her anatomy the opposite of what you thought it would be based on her performances till you saw her?
I just didn't picture her looking like that.
I mean, she's 5'1".
So then wait, what do you think?
She's shorter than I thought she was. She's shorter than I thought she was, and she's thicker than I thought she was. It's not like I thought she was 5'10" and skinny. I just thought she was a normal looking CrossFitter, and she's shorter and thicker than most of them.
Okay, so you think her shorter stature is what's going to hold her back?
Shorter stature. There's
shorter and thicker. Like it's together.
Okay.
There's a point where like it's same on the guy side, especially in person competition where height begins to work against you.
Yeah, getting
right.
Across.
And so obviously she's the strongest. She might be. I mean, is she taller than Maddie?
Yeah.
No, she's not. She's shorter than Maddie.
She's shorter. Sorry, she's
shorter. So she's the shortest person in the field by.
What's Annika?
How tall is Maddie?
Maddie's like 5'2",
62. So she's 1 inch shorter. She's 5'1" is 156 centimeters. And so like there's like a point, right? It's very much in the guys. Same thing in the girls. I think anyone under 5'3", right, it gets really, really, really hard. 5'4" is, I think like that's like where maybe like any type of ambulation factor starts to balance out. Same thing on the guys, like under 5'6", it starts to really affect the athlete.
Yeah. Like any power output workout, she's out. Any leverage time workout, she's out. And like, it's like an automatic, you're not going to make top 10. And so like, just like Colton, there's reasons he's not going to win the games. And I hope if he's watching, I'm sure he'll chime in.
He doesn't watch the show.
She's the same way. Like it's just some stuff you just can't help. That's why Matt Fraser was such an anomaly, because he was theoretically not built. I know people he changed the narrative that he was built to win the games. But it's because he was the best.
But he was 5'8".
He's 5'6", dude. He's 5'6".
Yeah, 5'6".
But like he was the best 5'6" rower in the world. He was the best 5'6" biker.
Are you going to look it up?
Yeah,
we're going to stick to what we said.
He's 5'6". Like, I know this for a fact.
It doesn't matter what that says.
Without shoes.
What are we doing here?
Just type in Matt Fraser height. They don't do heights anymore on the CrossFit site.
It's right here. 5'7".
In shoes. He's 5'6", dude. I promise you, I've seen him. Like I know.
I'm with Jay. I'm a Jay guy. Right. Yeah.
Dude, him and Josh Bridges are looking at each other pretty eye to eye.
All right. Okay. Anyone else in the top? Madeline Sturt, did she make it back?
Yep.
Yeah, especially Tia's not in Australia. How many spots does Australia have? Does Down Under have this year? Two or three? John, pay attention.
Sorry.
How many spots does Down Under have? 2 or 3?
3.
Is it 3? So Maddie make it there? Yes.
Are they? Yeah.
They're not, but I mean, it's so expensive to get there.
No, Maddie will make it there.
So hard to get there. I can't imagine anyone non-Australian.
I think it's Maddie and Grace all the way.
Besides Hannah Black again. All right. Okay. So who's cooked? Thanks for joining us for that segment. Took an hour. All right. Let's talk about the podium.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. So take the entire top 9 and put them in a hopper.
Yeah, pretty much.
I agree. But my podium at first place, I'm going to put James Sprague.
Okay.
I've not been more impressed with a person in the whole space than him, repeatedly. So, is first. Second place, I'm going Dallin. And third,
don't do it. Don't put all 3 of them on.
Third place.
You're gonna do it. Fucking the whole
no, you don't even know what I'm gonna do. Third place. Third place. I'm gonna go Roman.
Okay.
No. I'm sorry. Jeff is here. I forgot about Jeff. No, second will be Jeff. Third place will be Dallin.
I have. All right, Claire. Do you want to go second, or do you want me to go?
So James, Jeff, Dallin. That's where I'm going with. James Jeff,
Dallin. All right. I need to write this down. All right.
We only have one of the same. Like my 2 of them are different than mine.
I have a theory this year because I think Dave is generally listening to stuff.
Specifically you.
Yes, me exactly. No. I usually don't. I don't like. I feel like he just listens a little bit more, and I
Yes.
feel like there's like a common sentiment that the games has been exceptionally machine heavy over the past couple of years.
Mhm.
Even the like maybe excluding the cardio games, but like you can just see that shift, and I just feel like there's going to be
Less of
more
that.
running. I think there's just going to be more running again. I think they're going to find a way to put it in the SAP, and um and so I think it ends up like missing Dallin, and I think it benefits something like Justin's getting his legs, his running legs back under him.
Phenomenally impressive at Rogue.
And I think it's something like James, Justin, and Jeff because of that. And that's sort of like where, and I don't have any order. I have James first. I think James
Oh,
is,
wow.
I did have
didn't think
James
we were
first.
going to agree on that.
I 100% agree with James first. And that could, and there's for sure some bias there because I just love like who he is and what he does and his trueness and his realness to his message and all of those things. But I definitely think that, especially if they're going to go to the ranch, which means it's all going to be outside, it's just going to benefit the aerobic guys and it's going to hurt some of these other guys. And while I want Dallin to be on the podium, I just don't see it. Or same with Jason.
Why don't you see it for Jason? If you think that it's more running focused, that still should not be a detriment to Jason.
Yeah, but it is because it's less machine focused.
Okay.
Right. So like just running, but like that more pure CrossFit. So like if it's more running focused and machines are removed, we're going to see more things like barbell cycling and overhead squats and things like that, and burpees and.
Then why not Ricky? Ricky's better at CrossFit than him.
He is better at CrossFit. I don't know. Ricky finds a way to like not quite get to where he wants to get to.
He was second last year.
But he was more pissed then than he was finishing 7th, and he said it. He was like, "I'm not happy at all." And so, he's super impressive, and I don't know. I got a feeling. I feel like Justin and James, they got the hot hand right now. You know what I mean? What was that? That Sega game, the basketball game?
He's on fire. NBA Jam.
NBA Jam. Yeah. So, and then Jeff, I think Jeff is just probably like the most all around all the time. He doesn't like, the programming matters least for him than everybody.
I agree.
Well,
I say that I kind of leaning towards James now, where the programming means.
Right. Yeah. True. Yeah. 100%. So that's but I don't know the order. I don't know. I just want James. I just think James has the best chance of winning at this point.
That's crazy that we both do not have the current fittest man in the world on the podium.
I know.
Yeah, that is. Well, this comes back to the fact that I think we all agree that the top 9 is just a total toss-up. And at this point, you're just picking favorites more than anything.
I'm not. Austin's way down there for me.
Oh, Hatfield?
Yeah. And sure. I love Jason too.
So wait, Austin Hatfield, where did he place?
He was 5th.
He was 5th this year. Okay, so excluding him.
Such a great.
What was it?
It was such a great comment. It says Hopper has the same digestion as Alexis Raptis after that chip.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have to go watch that. It is hilarious.
All right, Claire,
okay, so yeah, Sprague, so he did, let's see here. He got first last year. He got first at Wadapalooza this year. The inaffiliates, he got 6th. He got 2nd at both the first and second tour stops. I know that you don't care about those, but that's yet again, he consistently showed up well. 3rd at the games this year, 4th at Rogue. And so, yeah, he's definitely.
He's one step from 2nd.
1 point.
one step, one Justin Medeiros step from being second.
Yeah,
Right.
wild that Justin took $100,000 from him. If I'm James, I'm the most pissed at Justin's irrelevant 7th place that he took $100,000 from me. If you're James,
yeah, that's an
do
exorbitant
not just tell
amount.
Justin as you're lunging, I will give you $50,000 if you put the bar down.
Don't move. Yeah, exactly. Put the bar down. Yeah, it's a
Um,
crazy thing.
So I think that at this point, my podium on this side of things is not so much so on the women's side, but really is like a favoritism vote. Because like as soon as you guys talk about how well-rounded Jeff is and so on, and how he's least impacted by whatever the programming is, I can totally understand that. And I still don't have him on my podium. So I think that, and I don't have anything like inherently against him for the record either. I just simply really like these other guys more. And think yet again that do what?
He's got soulless eyes.
I mean,
he just looks at you with a deer look, like there's no soul in there.
Yeah, they don't get much. It'd be PR coach. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what to.
What?
It's rough.
Oh, I thought you were reading something.
No, there I go again. He thinks I'm glitching.
What's happening?
I'm just thinking into the abyss. So I have Justin winning.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
All right.
Because we certainly know that he has the capability of doing it. And we have seen him refocus, believe in himself again, execute at a really high level recently. And like we've said, most of these guys in the top 10, it's a toss-up. So there goes my toss-up. I'm going to go Justin. And then from there, James would be my second pick because of everything that we've already said. And this is yet again, to some level, favoritism, Hopper.
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't really have.
So I'm the only one with Dallin on my podium too.
You are the only, and that was like a hard choice. Like when I was reviewing this, that one, I didn't like not putting him on there because I would really like to see that for him.
I think moving back to Utah is going to give him an edge still. It's hard to just like say it, but again, I think it's going to really, it's been a long time since programming mattered this much, right? As far as who is going to be in order, it's like, oh, Matt's going to win.
Well,
Who's going to get second or third, and so it is,
it's fun.
It's fun. It really is.
None of us put him on there, but yet again, he got second at the games last year. He got second in the Open. He got third in in affiliate semifinals. He got, I know we tours top 1 and 2. He got 5th and 4th. However you feel about that, those are still performances that are in top 5. And then he got 4th this year. So like not putting him on there isn't because I don't think he has the capacity to do it. I just think so many guys have the capacity to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean,
where does
and when we say 9 guys, like I don't think Jay can win. I don't think Roman can win. Quite frankly, I don't think Austin can win at this point.
Right.
But I do think all 3 of them could podium with a perfect run. Mm-hmm. And so I just think like those names are just kind of like can mess things up for the 5 guys that I do think can win.
Is there any world where Ricky Garrard wins for y'all?
Yeah, I think Ricky can win. I don't think he will, but I think he can. He back squatted 455. That's so bad. Yeah, that's incredibly bad. Mm-hmm. Like for him. Mm-hmm. I don't know why he's so weak, but it's really bad. And then Dallin, I think Dallin, and nobody talks about this, and it's okay. And if people think I'm wrong, then that's fine. I think Dallin has the biggest claim for winning the games from the pegboard event than anybody else. Like people want to talk about Ricky because he's second place. If you look at I watched Dallin on the pegboard. I watched him. Okay. And immediately slick. He was on the same one that Bronislaw was on. Bronislaw got last place. The guy who got second to last place was also in that lane. It was the 10th lane. It was the furthest one. And he just did legless pegboards the entire time. I know his pegboard ability. And Dallin would have been with Jason, rep for rep, regardless. And we've seen races like that before, right? With like Dallin and Jason are neck and neck. I know he's in the running to win that event. And if he doesn't win, he's getting second because Jason ran away with that and beat everybody by a lot, right?
And what was his finish on that one?
11th.
11th. He needed to be third in that event.
And if he was
in order
third,
to get on the podium?
No, to win. If
win.
he was third, he would have won. And I know for a fact that his ability is right there with Jason winning or second place.
Yeah, that's
and third place would have won the games for him. And I watched him do legless pegboards from the beginning. And, Ricky could say what he wants to say. I watched Ricky too. Ricky was doing fine on rounds 1 and 2. And then he started getting slick after that. Like, I think Dallin has the biggest, I should have won the games. And you're not going to hear him say it. But I think he has the biggest claim if you wanted to talk about people that event went wrong and could have went better, right? Just because he's one of the only people that I know his ability on it, like so much so. And so that's why I think Dallin is not, you want to talk about Ricky was right there, or he's back squatted 455. James is Justin Madera's step from being second. Dallin's really the only guy who's like, I should have won, in my opinion. And that's why I think he's going to be on the podium for the next like 3 straight years. I think he's one of the most consistent people there is, along with Jeff. But I don't know how long Jeff's going to last.
How did he place again? Let's see here. In the running event?
He's been hurt 15th.
Okay.
And he's always going to be that. So like if CJ's right, then yeah, I don't think he'll podium if it's just all running events. And I know you're not saying all running events, but more than there was this year.
Yeah.
I thought this year was a very well-programmed game. So I know there was a lot of machines, but I had no problem with the programming.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, well, outside of our first run, right? We had 2 more running events. One was on an air runner, and the air runner does balance the field relative to flat ground.
And I don't like that.
Yeah, and that stinks. But it's inside, and I understand. And if they would have just ran in circles, I don't know. I think Rogue maybe opened the doors of like, hey, you can run inside an arena, and it looks cool. I've always thought that
cool.
It looks cool. I've always thought that, like in Madison, or anytime that there was arena, right? Because they did at the tennis stadium, right? They went up and down with the bags, like when they use the actual field to come through or going up the berm. I mean, it's an arena, right? Block it off for an event, and tie it up and then make them run around down the steps. I mean, I think it would be fantastic. And I think it would, it's always fun to get the crowd to interact, but they can run the stairs and run around the whatever, like the levels, like where all the food and concourse. There we go.
Well, they're going to the ranch on Thursday.
Well, and they're going to the ranch.
Right? They're going to run then.
Right, exactly. And they're going to be outside. And
I would love just a repeat of 2016's ranch day. Just exactly. The whole day can be repeated. I think it would be amazing.
What all was on that day?
It was a 7K run. The one that Fraser took off on everybody, and he was like, what the freak is this? We've never seen this before ever. And it was the start of the Fraser monster. And then 10 minutes after the last person finished, the deadlift ladder that ended on 600. And then it was 50 heavy wall balls, 30 GHDs, and then you had to run up the hill.
Weighted GHDs.
With the wall ball.
Yep.
And then you had to run up the hill that they ran up in 2009.
Did you have to hold the wall ball?
Yeah, to hold the wall ball all the time. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Fikowski
which is the
everybody
most diabolical run
by a lot. Yeah.
Ever. It's hands down the most, like, it's running up a hill like that after that much fatigue is just so great to watch. And I hope they do exactly the same thing. I agree with you.
And all of them would do the wall balls unbroken, and they did not do that in 2016. Like a lot of people broke. There were only 5 people or so that went unbroken. And that was Fikowski, Vellner, and Sager and Fraser. Only people who did 50 unbroken, which is crazy to me. I can do 50 wall balls unbroken with a 30. Insane to me that's like everybody broke it up then. And then the GHDs will be kind of
it was a 30.
Whatever. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Still, dude, it's 50
Yeah,
balls.
I know. Yeah, I know.
CrossFit said, okay, so I knew that he won the deadlift, but he broke his leg.
I think he broke his leg before the games. It wasn't like during the games.
Oh, okay. I'm like, hold up. What?
Yeah.
I actually do
and
remember
it wasn't
the
like an in half
deadlift
broken.
win.
It was like a
Yeah.
splinter fracture. And he
Yeah,
didn't.
gotcha.
I mean, doing Murph with a broken, I think, is more impressive than that
The
because
deadlift.
he was that much stronger than everybody. I know it hurts, but if you can do the games, it doesn't hurt that bad. But but it would turn into just a sprint uphill. Everybody would get off the GHD at the same time. And then it's just who wants to run up this hill the fastest.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would be so much fun because
you want to talk about seeing who's willing to hurt.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A true full hill sprint.
Yeah. And that's something like Justin gets off the GHD first because he can GHD like he can't. And then just to watch James hawk him down because I know James would.
Down, but James hawks him down looking just like Fikowski on the run.
100%. James wins that. I'm picking James to win that all day. And it would just be so fun to watch.
Agreed. I just hope they have a camera out there.
They did in 2016. I don't think they're not going to 2020.
Agreed. I agree. And they can drive. They don't have to private jet it for a few $100,000. Okay. Let's talk about the women.
Yep.
Try and get out of this at 9.
Crosshat said he broke his fibula during the event. So yes, kind of, but not that bad.
Non-weight bearing. All right. Here we go.
Non-weight bearing.
That's what everyone says about a fibular fracture, as if like fracturing a bone is less effective.
Already a problem. Yeah.
It's fine. He's fine.
All right, John, you're first. Lead it off.
All right, and we're assuming Tia's out.
Tia's out.
She's not doing the game.
Is Laura in?
Yeah, I have to.
Is.
I think she's in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then that changes a little bit what I was going to say. My first place is going to be Lucy Campbell. And I feel great about it, man. I love Lucy. And I think if Tia's not doing it, and I think they're swimming this year. I think a swim is coming back. I think it's going to be mixed with stuff. It's not just going to be an open water swim, but she got second place comfortably with Tia winning without a swim. Dude, I feel Lucy is incredible.
Uh-huh.
And I feel the same way about her as I feel about James. So Lucy is my winner. I don't know, but she's making it work. I'm riding the zombie clean. I'm riding it. Like, we're doing it. I'm with it. And then second place will be Laura Horvath, and third place will be Emma Lawson.
I hate you.
Any notes on any of that?
I love Emma, dude. I thought Emma was going to win the games. In 2020, like whatever year Tia retired. I'm like, Emma Lawson. I think I made a prediction that Emma Lawson would win the 2025 CrossFit Games because we thought Tia was going to retire, and then Tia did it, and Emma didn't do the year. So that happened like a month after I said it, and that was great. But the thing about Emma is it looks like she doesn't have that killer instinct that she had when she was second place. And I know she had a bad back injury, and I don't know if that's affecting how she is or not, but when I watch her compete and you watch her at Rogue, it just doesn't look like she's attacking events, and she used to do that. And I think Emma Lawson is the future, but it's hard for me to say that she's going to beat like somebody like Lucy when she doesn't look like she's attacking events, because that's all freaking Lucy does.
Yep.
And then Laura Horvath obviously is a monster. I think if Dave is not a coward, we will have a handstand push-up event, unless Laura just only does the CrossFit Games whenever we're not doing handstand push-ups and Tia's not there. I think that's BS. So I think Dave should.
That would be absolutely insane. If
that's
Laura
what happened in 2023.
Well, I mean, 2024.
Sorry, whenever she won the games.
Yeah, 23, and then 24 she left, and so assuming that's she. Yeah, okay. So I certainly don't think she left because she didn't think she was going to win, and Tia was there.
It doesn't matter why she left. Her only times, like the last 4 years, the only time she competes fully is when Tia is not there and handstand push-ups aren't programmed.
Right.
Like if they're not programmed, I'm saying that's terrible.
I agree. I think it's going to be. It seems like Lucy's wrist is. I think it's improving. I don't know. I don't. It doesn't seem like it's not improving. She did do cleans at whatever that event was, the Rads thing. I don't know how heavy they were, but I feel like I did see a picture of it, or maybe a video. I think the Rogue leaderboard is a great indication of where it's going to be, like who our top 5 are going to be, because I think these are the 5 fittest women besides Tia, like in our sport right now.
I don't agree.
And that's fine. And you'll have your turn.
I know this whole waiting thing is weird.
But if I have to come back to, I think we're going to shift to more of a run dominant pin, or maybe like an older field outside the ranch, less machine. I wouldn't say it's less strength bias. And I want to make that clear that the statement of like the cardio games versus, I just don't think that we're going to be as machine heavy. That's all it is. Like, it's not so much that we're going to be more run dominant. We're just going to be less machine heavy. And I think that hurts Olivia. But I have Lucy and Emma and Laura on my podium. Just from, I think Laura
third.
I have I think Emma, I want to put Emma second, but it's just hard because we haven't quite seen her fully back yet. I think she's gonna, if she dominates semifinals and she looks how I think she's gonna look, I think she'll have a push. She'll be able to push Lucy. I agree that she doesn't quite have that that fire in her eyes, maybe, or that aggressiveness. But I think it's just because she's still coming back. I think she's just getting warmed up.
What is Canada's animal?
Probably
a moose.
A moose? I don't know. I mean, moose will fuck you up, dude.
No, I know. I'm just asking. What is Canada's national animal?
I don't know.
I'm asking.
I don't know. Do you want me to look it up?
I want to say it's a moose, but I don't know. Like, ours is an eagle, right? I'm just asking, what is Canada's national animal?
CrossFit said it's a beaver.
It's a beaver.
It's a beaver? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, Emma Lawson's got a beaver in her. Like, she needs to have that dog. And she doesn't have that dog. It's a beaver.
I mean, if she John, you could have used any other fucking word.
I'm using an animal, the national animal.
God,
I didn't choose it to be a beaver.
She's got that beaver in her. She needs that dog.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
She does.
So that's where it is. I think I think
disagree.
Lucy, I think she does. I just think we didn't see it at
What, have the beaver in her?
Yeah, I think she's got a beaver in her. I think she also has a dog in her.
I haven't seen that dog since 2022.
She has a zoo.
So, a whole zoo inside of her.
You're making it way worse.
You said beaver. Okay.
I was making it worse.
So I think her fitness is I just think her ceiling is higher than everybody's.
You think that overall,
I think Emma's ceiling is higher than everyone's that is at the top right now from a total package standpoint.
Ooh, see, I think Olivia Kerstetter, and I agree with what you're saying. If there's more running and less machines, it hurts Olivia Kerstetter a lot.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
I think Olivia Kerstetter is this era's Laura Horvath. I think she will evolve into what Laura Horvath is. Not next year. So, like, I think what you're saying applies. But
I think Emma is like Katrin of 15, 16. And like, I think she's just going to be like, her fitness is going.
Laura wasn't there in 15, 16.
Huh? Well, neither was Tia. So, I mean, Tia was second. But
I know, but you said Emma's got this Katrin of 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably Katrin of 18 too. What happened to Katrin then?
I don't know. Didn't she podium? Wasn't she third?
I don't know. Laura won. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Or second. Sorry.
Laura didn't win.
Laura was second. That's all. Right. Yeah.
Well, and so I don't know. I mean, maybe I think it'll just depend. I just think from a total package standpoint, I think Olivia will obviously continue to get better. Um, and but I just don't see her aerobically like being able to match up with Emma. But
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree
Right.
wholeheartedly right now.
Yeah. Well, as the comments say, we're dropping some people. Okay, wait. Do you want me to say who mine are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So also I would love to see Emma do it. Like I love Emma as well. I also think she has a lot more to offer. And then Lucy is my first place. So she got third at Rogue, as we know. Her worst finishes were the things that she wasn't familiar with: the log muscle up, the log clean and jerk, which I thought it was so cool that she shared those videos about like the struggle along the way to get there. Those were really cool. And then the last one that she got like 15th or something like that on one that was the ski wall facing handstand push up deadlift. Do you guys remember? Was that just
she could pick up the last barbell? The last barbell was 365, and
that's what it was.
I want to say she said that was a PR.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, her performance is all across it. And like, I think that wasn't the squat like really heavy for her, and she just got third or something in that event. I don't know. So
yeah,
anyway,
Emily Rolfe took that out of the sales for me a little bit. Props to Emily Rolfe, but it's a lot. It's a lot of girls that aren't very strong that are doing
that
really
managed
good
to.
in that event. I think it's just more of a battery, just punish event.
Low back tolerance, just like hinge and anti-flexion tolerance. It was weird
less strength. I think the guys it was a little different, but for the women, it's just your ability to take a lot.
Yeah. So let's see. Then we move on to Wodapalooza. She got first. Open, she got third. Semifinal, she got first. The WFPs looks like she got fourth and a fifth there. The games took second. Rogue took third. So like she's just the only logical answer, in my opinion, to put at the top, I think. And then from there, I'll go to my second place after I go to my third. So my third, I have Laura. And so then Laura, I mean, there's all that talk about her handstand push-up work and her like deficit handstand push-up work specifically. And so I was just looking at different events. And so at the WFP tour stop, we know it's that, but that second event of the second tour stop, she got 13th there. And that was the one with 100 strict handstand push-ups, right? So 13th in a field of like 30, and obviously it's not the games field. So there's that. The games event going dark. What did she get there?
You're talking about Laura? Laura wasn't there.
Yeah. Laura.
She wasn't there.
Oh, that's right. I was putting that down as far as like, I wonder what that would have done to her. Sorry. So then in 2023, the inverted medley, that one, she got 27th and there was a field of 40 at the games. And so just looking at if there is still something there, maybe she's continued to bring it up or whatever, but if that's still a hole, how big of a hole is it? Whatever. So anyway, I have her in third. And then my second place is actually, it's to some degree just like a faith vote, but not, I wouldn't say blindly by any means. And it's Danielle. So after those two, then there's this whole list of women that I'm just like, okay, there's Olivia. She's shown up quite well recently. Emma Lawson, of course, like you guys talked about. Honestly, Amy Kringle, she comes out and she is so edgy. And so I really enjoy watching her and she just sends it. So she's fun to watch. Ariel Lowen, right? There are a lot of names that I feel like could easily be placed up there as well. But I put Danielle up there just because I believe in her and Jesse's ability to work together this year to bring up those weaknesses. And that's all the weaknesses she has. We already know she performs extremely well, except for on the brute strength stuff. And she's got a great coach to work with for that.
She does. She's right. She's with the right person for sure.
Yeah.
But
I think she's been with a lot of people that a lot of people would say are really good.
Yes.
Yeah. And she's finished fourth.
Haley Adams out squatted her.
I think there's a an interesting thing with CrossFit coaches, and John, I think you can attest to this. I think some coaches just, I don't want to say get lucky, and I'm not trying to take anything away from someone like Elle or Shane or anyone that's coached champions.
Shane for sure, but
you know, and and I mean, he started with her from like, classes, right? So
Right.
but man, I just think some coaches, I think it's hard for CrossFit coaches to really pull themselves away and also get their athletes on board to pulling themselves away from doing CrossFit and really sacrificing and doing fucking barbell work for 24 weeks straight. You know what I mean? And it's
So you both,
yeah, it's tough. I don't know.
well,
I think I just don't know if when you saw Annika's or not Annika's, who was Danielle's Road to the Games with?
Fee?
No, it was a girl who's in Miami. It's not Annika. Who's trains in Miami with Noah? What's her name?
Alexis.
Monica does.
Oh, is it Annika? Okay, maybe it's Annika.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
Annika's the only name.
And so it's and so on there she was like, oh, me and Elle, she said, I feel like I have a good grasp on all the things I need to do, and it's a very good back and forth. And the 100%, the only thing that I think of when I hear that is Elle writes it and she changes it a lot, because I've learned working with athletes and being friends and talking with people that I've coached some of the highest level athletes, that shit happens all the fucking time. And a lot of elite athletes, they don't follow the plan very well. They do what they want to do. And I can just see that happening. And I just don't know. I mean, and that might happen with Jesse as well. But
I think if it happened with one coach, it happens with every single
right.
one. It's not like somebody's selective in it.
So do you guys think that even if you give her the full calendar year to really, like, say that she were to back off of some of the Metcons and do a lot more of the specific work that was given to her by that coach, do you think that the gap is still too large to close? Or do you think that realistically, if she were to really focus on that stuff and work on it, that she could close that gap enough to like really make a second possible? Because we saw at the games, like that was the singular issue.
Unlike Haley, which I think she's very anatomically limited, right? Just from like, you can always tell by, even when it's like she has like an adduction moment on even light squats. Danielle doesn't really have that. Like, her patterns are really good. So I do believe Danielle has a lot bigger cup to fill when it comes to strength from like a lower body position, body strength personally. But again, I don't know if like you can get an athlete to commit to being less fit for an extensive portion of the year.
Dude, I just think she would have done it already. She came in 2019. She's been 7 years a top 10-ish CrossFit Games athlete,
right?
Perennial, and worked with everybody. You don't think it would have happened already? You think now is the magic key? And on top of that, I agree with CJ. I think Haley Adams is like out the womb was not going to be strong. Or there's a limit. There's a limit to how strong she can be.
Yeah, like you out the womb were designed to be strong.
There's a limit to how fast I can run, right? Like I
don't know. Chicken nuggets have something to do with that.
I agree wholeheartly. I don't think it. I think Danielle's got a little bit of Bethany Flores in her, where like she's had a lot of back problems.
The best predictor of injury is prior injury, and there's no other good predicting.
And it's very hard to get strong. You have to lift heavy.
Yeah.
You have to put heavy weights on to lift heavy. It's a fact.
Sure.
You can't do German volume training and then you'll get really fit. And what is Danielle? Really fit. Like fit squatting wise. Like you'll be able to squat a whole lot, like Fisa Godfrey type squat, right? But you don't get strong. The only way to get strong is to lift heavy. And if you're too scared to lift heavy, or you don't want to hurt yourself, or you're, and I think she has a little bit of that mental, I don't want to hurt myself. Right. The only reason I'm saying that is because I think she would have fixed it already if it was just a hole to fill. Right. And it hasn't. It's empty. It's an empty hole.
CJ.
And if like Bethany Flores, would you talk to me and say, man, if Bethany Flores could just fix it? She's not going to.
Well, that's because she's completely
broken.
Indoctrinate. No,
No,
she's
he's got
she's
other opinions.
indoctrinated. She's indoctrinated by absolute fucking pixie dust bullshit.
Yeah, no. And I'm not telling you, I'm not saying that, I'm not disagreeing with you, but she doesn't think that she can.
Right. And that's huge.
And
Right. Sure.
I think Danielle has a little bit of that. And I don't know, I don't speak to Danielle about this. I could know nothing, right? That could be so far from the truth. But outside observer's point of view, I just think she would have been there already. And that's what I think about her. And if that's the case, if that is the case, it's not going to magically get better.
Yeah.
So say we have a running dominated games with, well, I don't know. I don't see how we get away from some sort of lift that hurts her. I mean, if we just look at the way that would
a max snatch.
Even still, I mean, I guess it's not as dramatic, but
she's so powerful, and she's like, if just power,
matches over 200 pounds, great. Right?
No, she's like a 190, 195 girl, but that's good enough for middle of the pack,
right?
You know, she gets middle of the pack. She's chilling.
Yeah, and we won't see a back squat again, and so like that leans like.
Then I would definitely decide to do that deadlift again. Yeah,
it's a wrap, dude.
Yeah,
it's over.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well. Like I said, that was the one in particular. I mean, I say that. And then again, Horvath, like we've talked about, you've got this thing that may still be an issue that could really do some damage. And you have six other girls that are getting better with lots of potential and lots of tenacity.
I think Horvath's is so singular. It's like her hole is so niche, and where she excels is so many more places than Danielle being the best in anything. I wouldn't, besides handstand walking, it's hard to argue that Danielle is number one in any other thing, but barbell cycling and like heavyweight battery stuff and pulling gymnastics, like Laura has a lot of, I am the best. Right. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's where the differing point is, right? You know, as far as, hey, you have this big limiter in your training. It took everything in my power not to say big gaping hole right there as I did that. And I just decided to say limiter in training, by the way. I felt proud of myself.
Congratulations.
And so it's more singular. It's very narrow versus Danielle's, which I think has a broader influence.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. All right. Hey, that was a fun show.
It was.
Yeah, we'll cut it down.
Hey, John, this is the first time we've ever been on a show at the same time that I'm aware of.
The game or Crash?
Were we on at the same time?
The Crash preview show, we were there at the same time.
Yeah, when me and John sat in the booth together.
Oh, that's right. We were briefly. You're right. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, I'll see myself out. Anyway.
No, you're fine. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, memorable.
All right.
No, this was fun. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we'll have all sorts of other things happen between now and then, and we'll have all sorts of different opinions, and it'll be great.
That's right.
Yeah. Monday at 7:30. Tune in.
When will be your next? Yeah. When will be your next mountain? When do you start ramping that back up?
It might be this week. It might be next week.
Oh,
just kind of depends. I'm ready. Just whenever Spin's ready.
Oh no! What are you going to do at the top of the mountain?
IT is gone. I know. I didn't even. Well, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You got to put Lucy up there. What else are you gonna do?
I gotta fix it. I don't know if Lucy's worthy. The top of the mountain is.
So James is going up there then.
It's rarefied air.
Okay. Can it just be empty? Is that possible? Where you just say, "Hey, somebody"?
I think it probably should be empty.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not gonna get influenced by y'all, but we will have to see.
Okay.
Gazan will be back on there too.
Yep.
Yeah, and we didn't even. Someone said at some point like that she's not on anybody's podiums, which is also surprising.
It was close. She was fourth. If I had to like put it,
she'll be in the mix. But if CJ if it's more running involved, that only hurts her.
Sure. However, she does get some coaching directly from Matt Fraser right now. I don't know how much of that occurs, but there was a video.
I don't know if that's so much of a good thing.
Well, I see what you're saying, but she definitely got some really important help from him on a video that they posted recently. That it was
I feel like that statement specifically is not accurate. I think all help from Fraser would be huge. I don't think he's coached anyone besides Mal and given any type of influence outside of that. I think
for Jason?
Huh? I don't think so. I mean, what's his face coached him? Whatever his name was.
Either way, what I will say is that he's on his YouTube video or on his YouTube channel, he's been putting out some videos recently that are how-tos and so on. And there's from each one, I've certainly had useful takeaways.
Mal arguably was the best to never do it or to never get to that point.
Mal's such a freaking heartbreak, man.
100%. And so
that's a crazy what if. It's a Derrick Rose what if, man.
100%. Yeah. And so I mean, I don't know. To say, yeah, I don't know. I've just heard that all of what transpired had very, very little to do with Matt and a lot to do with like Mal's struggles with training and volume and like all of those things that she put herself through, training sick and all of that kind of stuff against the advice that she was getting. So I don't know.
And I'm biased. I have a skewed look at everybody over there. So not Kotler, but everybody else. And that's they're influencing. So like I'm not gonna act like I don't have that, you know.
Right. Yeah, sure. Proud of you. That was very mature.
Yeah.
I feel like I just missed it and I don't know if I was supposed to. I don't know why, but maybe I should just leave that alone.
Yeah. We'll talk. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, everyone, just make sure you say prayers for Jason Hopper's digestive tract tonight. Okay.
Yeah. Go watch it if you haven't. It's really funny.
Laugh at it and then pray for him.
Can you bleed after that kind of heat? Like would that like
probably have blood in your stool?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure that out.
I'll ask him.
I'll think about it. Yeah, definitely ask him. Let me know. I'll talk about it on the show tomorrow morning. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. And we will see you in 10 hours.
What?
Adios.
You will.